Hi there, Kira here with another Dust Bunny challenge. This is a challenge that I do every month with my friend Natalie, where we take something from our stash, dust it off, and breathe some new life into it. So I am using, this month, I'm using a 6x6 paper pad, and it is called The Simple Life, or just Simple Life, by Jen Hadfield. And I am scrapbooking this photo of Groves. This is not my dog, this is my nephew dog. This is my brother-in-law's dog. He spends the day with me because my brother-in-law works long hours, and so just to keep it, easier on the dog, so the dog doesn't have to be inside for that long, he comes over and hangs out with me during the day. And yeah, he's a really good dog. So that's kind of what this layout is about just what a good dog he is and how much he likes coming over and spending time at our house, even though it is vastly different from his own house. And I just really like this picture of him. I thought it was super cute, and I thought that it would work well with this paper pad, since it looks like a black and white photo that I used the Recolor app on. I don't know if you guys have played with that app, but it's really fun where you can make a black and white photo, but then you can color in like certain aspects. I've done it before, like on a layout, my son eating an apple. But yeah, it's a really cool app. And it's a free app, so if you have never played with it before, I definitely recommend it. But this is not made from this app. This is actually just the color of everything in our house. Like gray walls, this gray couch. The dog is black and white, and Blanky is gray, and well, it used to be gray and white, but he's pretty old now, so it's more like gray and light gray. And then the pillow is indeed pink. But yeah, it's not a black and white photo. It is just how the photo looked. So I thought it looked really cool and decided that I wanted to use this on a layout. And then the layout ended up being pretty like monochrome. Is that the word I'm looking for? I think so. Monochromatic. And I had not originally intended to do that. I wanted to just use this paper pad because it's kind of like autumn feeling, and yeah, I just wanted it to have that feel since we're entering into autumn. And it just ended up being, yeah, like a black and white, and I'll have some pops of pink just like the photo. But anyways, the technique that I'm doing on this layout today is not of my own design. I've seen it most recently used on people doing the paper issues, scrap lift, whatever their scrap lift Sundays or whatever they have. But I don't think that idea originally came from somebody from Paper Issues. I feel like it might be like a Steffi Reed thing. Like I've seen her do it before, and I've wanted to do it for a while. I just haven't, but I thought that this would be a good time to do it since I wanted to use the 6x6 paper pad. I wanted to get lots of those patterns on there, and this is a great way to do it. So I just cut these papers into 2-inch strips, and then cut off the corners so they looked like tags, and then just punched some 5/8 inch circles as like the like a hole reinforcer on all of them, and then I'm going to be tying them together with some baker's twine. So it came together really quickly. I cut a lot of the stuff out because I didn't think you needed to see me cut all of the tags and stuff, but yeah, you kind of get the gist. And I did my journaling, I made sure that I printed it so it was less than 2 inches in, I guess, length, and then about 3 inches wide, so I would be able to cut that into a tag as well. And I just printed that on white cardstock. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and assemble all of the tags. So I just kind of strung the baker's twine through one of the tags, put some adhesive down, stuck that on there, and then I put some more adhesive, strung the other tag through like so, and then adhered that down on the page. And then I'll go through and I'm going to tie all those. And I just did a regular, tie, I guess a bow. on all those. And now I'm just trimming off all the excess from the sides. And the thing that I like most about this technique is that it looks really cool in this size. I scrap in a Life Crafted album, which is a traveler's notebook sized album. It's a 6-string album. But this looks really cool on 12 by 12 pages, by 8.5 by 11 pages. So whatever your scrappy style size is, this technique looks really cool. So now I'm just going through all of my embellishments and kind of seeing like what I think is going to work for this page. Like I said, I had never intended it to be like this monochrome layout. I thought I was going to have more colors on there and have it be more fall like, but that's not what happened. So I ended up pulling some of my black embellishments and some of my pink embellishments. I've got some flowers and hearts and things like that that I'm going to be using here. And I'm just kind of fussing with the placement. I thought I would put something above Groves, but I didn't really, I thought kind of like distracted from him. So I took that stuff away. And I'm just trying to, fuss with the placement of everything. I like to have a good mix of like different textures and, different dimensions of everything. So I'll be using some foam adhesive. I go ahead and pull out my enamel dots because those are always a fun way to add a little bit of texture to a layout. And I got some puffy stickers that I'll bring in as well. And then for the title, I found a piece that says you, which you'll see on the layout right now. And then I found another die cut that said hey, but I didn't really like the way that they looked together. So I was like, well, I can do the same concept, the hey you concept, but with different alphas. And so I looked in my stash and I found these rub-ons, which are from Coco Daisy. I did a guest design spot with them a few months ago and still had these rub-ons, and I thought they were really cute. So I'm going to use those on here as well. I thought I would use more of these puffy stickers, but some of them had like there was like a black bow that had like a yellow outline to it, and you couldn't really tell that it was like a yellow outline on the sticker pack, but when you stuck it on the page, it looked real yellow, so I did not end up going with that. So I'm just starting to adhere everything down, and like I said, I'm just using regular adhesive, some of these little foam dots to bump the flowers up on. I thought that would work, but the pink was really distracting to me because it is not the same color pink as everything else. So I end up taking that little bow off in a little bit. Now I'm using these pink enamel dots, just scattering them around my page. And this is where I'll take off that bow because I realize I do not like that color pink on there. And I'll just stick some enamel dots where that bow was. And now I'm going to work on my title. I'm usually not a big rub-on fan. Well, I never was in the past. But since working in the traveler notebook size, I like to keep things kind of as flat as possible. And so I really liked these rub-ons, and I like the font, and I like that you can kind of make them work together so it looks like a scripty word. So yeah, I really like these rub-ons, except for the fact that you have to like rub them on, because let's be honest, that's like the worst part of rub-ons. So yeah, my title is just gonna be Hey You. I didn't know where I wanted the U to sit, but I ended up just going right next to the hey and cutting off the tail of the U, because I didn't really like it underneath, and yeah. See, I'll just add some glue to this and glue that down, and is that the end? Let's see, did I do anything else? Trim it off. Looking good. I think that's it. All right, so that is the end of this video. I'll have some close-ups here at the end. I'll make sure to link Natalie's channel down below so you can check out her layout, and I will see you guys soon for another video. Okay, bye.